What is up, guys? Chris here, the Unprofessional Dad, back with another knife video. About 2 months ago, somebody reached out in the community. They told me about these knives that were available. They told me the website. I went and checked them out. They were about 100, maybe 120 bucks at the time. Titanium, good blade steels. I wanted to get one and check it out, but I wasn't financially able to at the time. Well, fast forward 2 months later, I've got one of their knives. It's a GEO knife. I want to check it out. I want to tell you guys all about it, or at least what I feel about this knife and about this company from my first impressions, and let you guys know exactly what I think. Also, at the very end, I'll tell you guys what I'm going to be doing with this knife. This is the knife of the month, so stick around to the very end. I will tell you about that. Many of you already know, but for those of you who don't, stick around to the end and you'll find out. But this is the GEO knife. Now, this is a really cool knife. Now, again, I heard about them and looked them up a while back. Didn't get one, wasn't able to, but I've got this one. And of course, it comes with a microfiber cloth. It comes with the GEO knife little information card with the company's warranty information, I guess, whatever, a thank you note. But ultimately, this right here is what it's all about. This is the GEO knife Blaze. It is a Tonto knife. Now, normally I'm not a big Tonto guy. I do enjoy them occasionally. I know that they're a really good EDC blade shape. Good for EDC. A lot of people are big Tonto fans. If you are a Tonto fan, you will like this knife. This is the GEO Blaze. When I got this and I opened it up, I didn't know what to expect. How nice was it going to be? Now, right now, these are no longer available for around that $100 to $120 price point. I think that was just when they were, newer. People were starting to catch on to them and stuff like that. I don't even know how long this brand has been around. They could have been around for years. And the price could only be going up because of the things going on in the political climate and stuff and the tariffs. I don't know. But right now, this knife is around $200 on their website. They do have some that's a little bit less if you get different blade materials, and they have a few knives that are considerably more. But ultimately, it's a $200 knife, and it's exactly what you would expect from a $200 knife. Just by first impressions, it feels great in the hand. It's got great ergonomics. It looks really good. I like this frag pattern, titanium. It does have a milled pocket clip. It says GEO right there on the pocket clip, as you see. Now, that is also reversible. I think that's reversible. Yeah, it is reversible. Good thumb studs. I like the jimping on top of the handle and on top of the spine. Now, that looks like it's micro jimping, but it's not. It's actually got some good grip to it. So that's a not super aggressive jimping. So don't worry if you're not somebody who likes aggressive jimping. I don't think this will be too aggressive for you, but it does feel good and it gives you good traction for your thumb. This finger twirl feels really good. It allows you to choke up and get a good grip. Now I have a large hand, larger mitts, paws, whatever you want to call them, and it does feel good in my hand. So the ergonomics are exactly what you'd come to know and expect from a $200 premium quality knife. I like the feel of the knife in the hand. I like the grind work with this stonewash blade. Looks really nice. There's a small amount of swedge up here on top that gives it that little, just gives it a little flair and look to the blade. Really like the look of it. Now it does have an access lock. It is a little stiff still on closing, snappy on opening, but on closing, it is a little stiff and tight. That will wear in, I am sure, with time. Now this is on bronze washers. All in all, everything. Here's what I've really noticed about this. Getting it, holding it in my hand, checking this out, looking them up on their website. They have a lot of 5-star reviews. People are really happy with this knife. I'm sure that there's an exception to that rule. There are people that don't like them. That's the case with anything. But ultimately, people that get these really like them. I'm really happy with, from what I see. I would love it if I was able to keep this knife and make it part of my collection. It is a really nice knife. Again, I'm not normally a Tonto fan, but I like this Tonto. I like how it has more of a slanted, if you see what I'm saying. That's still a Tonto tip, but there's much more of a slant to it. I will tell you this. I'll show you here in a second. I used this earlier to do some cutting. That tip and that edge right there is sharp. I mean, this is a very slicey knife. What I'm really noticing though isn't the ergonomics. It's not the way that it feels in the hand. It's not the way that it looks. What I really notice about this more than anything is the fact that even though that this is only $200, all of the materials are the highest quality. For instance, the blade is Bowler M390. Now, not only is that a Bowler M390 blade, but they heat treat it with a process of vacuum and cryogenic heat treating. That's going to, I don't know exactly how it works. I've looked into it a little bit, and I've heard people talk about it when you do that cryogenic dropping the temperature and stuff and getting it really cold. It draws a lot of that brittleness out, makes it harder, stronger. I could be way off. I could not, because usually I don't know anything that I'm talking about and I'm just rambling. So I could be rambling right now, but it does say that it has a vacuum and cryogenic heat treating process. And usually from the knives that I have that say that they have a cryogenic heat treating process, they are really sturdy, strong, dependable blades. It is Bowler M390. The hardness is coming in at 60 to 62. Also, it's not just the blade that's a really good quality. The materials, everything else is good quality as well. You're using they are using, I should say, 6AL4V titanium for the handles, the pocket clip, the pivot cap, even the screws are 6AL4V titanium. 6AL4V titanium. Everything on this is the highest quality material. Now it does use washers. It is using bronze washers, like I said. I am so really impressed with this daggone knife. I really am. The ergonomics, the way it feels in the hand, the edge is extremely sharp and slicey right out of the box. I like that stonewash look. They do a really good job with their grind work. That frag pattern looks phenomenal. This is a really good knife. Granted, again, I'm sure that there are people out there that don't like them. I like it. I think it's a great knife for what it is. $200 it's a fair price if you ask me. For all that you're getting in this knife, it really is a lot. Now, I want to weigh this because what I've noticed is each time it says the weight on these websites and I weigh it, it's always off. So let's see, 3.4. Wow. This actually says, look it up on their website, it actually says 3.4 ounces. That is spot on. That is the first time, and you guys watch these all the time, you see me weigh them. They never are accurate, or at least they don't seem accurate compared to what they say online. It says 3.4 ounces, and it is 3.4 ounces. It does have a lightweight feel. Very sturdy, very secure, very good feeling knife in the hand, but it does feel a little bit lightweight. I want to show you how sharp this edge is really quick. Show you this edge. I mean, that is right out of the box. It is super, super sharp. I like this thing a lot. I don't know a lot about GEO knives, and again, this is my first experience. I will be getting more of them, but what I can tell you is that from my first impressions and using this, holding this, cutting with it, I did cut some stuff earlier, not because I was trying to check the edge out or anything, because I really needed to cut something, and this was what I had close, so I grabbed it and started cutting, and it just... just, it was like there was no resistance at all. I knew right then, I was like, man, that's a good bevel on that edge. That is really slicey. Thin, good thumb studs, gimp thumb studs. All in all, great action. Closing, again, one last time, is a little stiff, but that will wear in with time. This is the GEO Blaze Tonto, and I like it a lot. For $200, I think it is a home run. I think that you spend $200 on some knives and you get far less than what this knife offers. All the materials are top-notch, titanium, Bowler M390, bronze washers. All in all, I really think that this is a good knife for anybody looking for a good EDC carry or anybody looking for a good addition to their collection, especially if you do like titanium. They do have drop points. They have different style blades. This is the Blaze. They have several knives to choose from. Again, some are more expensive, some are less expensive, which is the same with any brand. But this is the Blaze, and I like it a lot. Guys, check them out. I don't have any affiliate links or anything like that. No codes to share with you. All I can say is I think that this is a really nice knife. I'm really impressed with it. I want to get one for myself and for my collection. And I will also say this, even though I am normally not a Tonto fan, if I get another knife from GEO Knives, it will be a Tonto tip. I like this look a lot. Has that drop, but that long, pronounced slant to that Tonto tip. I like that. I like that look a lot. But guys, one last thing I'll tell you about this knife is this is the Premium Members Knife of the Month giveaway. Normally I wouldn't say that in the video. I was trying to think of a really good knife to give away this month. I wanted it to be something that really had some value. I wanted it to be closer to $200 than $100 because I always guarantee that the knife of the month will be $100 in value. Always, at least, guaranteed. But I want it to be closer to $200. Well, this one is $200 plus tax and shipping, so it's actually more than $200 after all is said and done. But the value on this is $199 on their website, and this is the knife of the month. If you are a premium member, the last day of the month, I will give this away to one of the premium members, and we draw the names out of a box. Literally draw names out of the box. If you join at Tier 1 for $2 a month, it's one. You get one name in the drawing. If you join at Tier 2 for $3 a month, you get 3 names in the drawing. If you join Tier 3 for $5 a month, it's 5 names in the drawing. I literally write your stuff down 5 times. You get 5 slips with your information on it. It goes in the box, I shake it up, and I draw one out. So you get 5 shots a month for $5. I don't keep any of that money. Every bit of the premium member money goes to the knife of the month. Every bit of it. I don't keep any of that money. It all goes. The more people that are in the premium members knife of the month giveaway, the nicer the knives will be. For $2 a month, you get 1 shot a month at a knife guaranteed to be at least $100 in value, but probably closer to $200 in value. For $2 a month. I mean, that's a fair deal if you ask me, but I'm biased, but I don't keep any of that money. It all goes back to you guys. So if you want to join, do. If not, just enjoy the review, hopefully, and go out and check out GEO Knives for yourself because I think you'll really like them. I think it's a great knife. Guys, I'm Chris, your professional dad. I wish all of you sharp knives, happy lives, and very, very, very cool knife of the month. I'm Chris. I'll see you guys in the next video.